Hello, I'm SMK, and today in this video we're going to be reacting to the comments of my 75 best players of all time video. If you like this kind of videos, make sure to hit the like and subscribe. It's free, and I hope you enjoy. So here's the first comment. Kobe Bryant is a top 5 player. He killed and destroyed all of these guys in his prime. Now, I do recognize that Kobe Bryant was a very, very, very good player, but I just feel like, is he top 5 worthy? Is he truly top 5 worthy? I think worthy, yeah, you definitely could put him in your top 5, but for me, I just don't have him there. Yeah, not on my list. Steph. Okay, he's put 2 P's, that's alright. Steph is the GOAT point guard and the greatest shooter in history of basketball. Therefore, my opinion is that he's the top 5 greatest of all time. Okay, well, you might need to work on your spelling. I think there's like 4 spelling mistakes in here, but 3 actually. We got Steph. Yeah, anyway, but I don't think he's top 5 of all time. I just don't think you can put him above literally anybody in the top 10. I think, yes, it's mainly dominated by centers, because centers really did the majority of the work back in the day, and you can't really take that away from them. Just because you're really good at shooting doesn't make you better than Tim Duncan. That's my take. This list is far better than the official 75 list from the NBA. I think this is really fair to have Stephen Curry, Steph Curry above KD, considering Steph's achievements in the NBA. The only unanimous MVP. Yes. So this is pretty much all my opinion. As you can see, I loved it. I loved a lot of these, but yeah, so I really appreciate comments like this, and yes, this is my exact opinion when ranking Curry above Kevin Durant. Yes, Kevin Durant won both the finals MVPs for Steph Curry, but was he really needed? I think the Warriors probably would have gotten over the Cavaliers anyway. I just think that Curry's a much more accomplished player than Kevin Durant at this point in time. As yeah, the only unanimous MVP of all time deserves to be higher than Kevin Durant, in my opinion. I think LeBron is too high. Yeah, interesting. A lot of people think that LeBron is too low at 3. Yeah, a lot of people are saying the same thing about LeBron James being too high. And honestly, I have changed my opinion on LeBron James. I think he's more like 6th best of all time now. So, yeah, I definitely agree with that. Kevin Garnett over the Admiral. What more does Ben Wallace have to do for people? So Ben Wallace is he even? I think he's low in my list. He's not. I don't know. I think Ben Wallace was just a defensive player, and I don't think you can put him too high because he didn't really have an offensive motor. Kevin Garnett over the Admiral, I think is fair, in my opinion. I think that's quite fair. Kevin Garnett was an absolute beast. One other thing, I can't place Duncan or Chamberlain ahead of Bill Russell. It's hard for everyone not over 70 years old to fathom his impact on the Celtics, but if you look at Dennis Rodman, Russell was kind of a Rodman, but bigger and better. Yeah. Yeah, I can see that, but I think that Chamberlain was definitely a more just a better player. But I'm not saying if the Celtics had Chamberlain, they would be even better. I think they would be way worse. I think Bill Russell needed to be there, and I can see where he's coming from, but I don't share the opinion. Good overall, D-Wade too high, no MVP, Karl Malone too low. Yeah, I can see where you're coming from there, but again, I think Dwayne Wade was one of the best 2s of all time, behind Michael Jordan. And Karl Malone, yes, I could see Karl Malone being too low. That's probably a fair argument, as he is one of the highest scoring, the second highest scorer of all time at this time. Has LeBron taken over Karl Malone yet? I think he has. I think he might have. He's either 2nd or 3rd, depending on where LeBron is right now. Pretty accurate, but I think Barkley, Moses, Malone, and Iverson should be a little higher, and Earl Monroe should be there. Yeah, Earl the Pearl was a very good player, but I don't think he's 75 worthy. Barkley and Moses Malone are both very, very good players, but I can't put them any higher. Moses Malone being the greatest offensive rebounder of all time, and the round mound of rebound. Yeah, both really good rebounding players. Yeah, I can see your arguments, but I don't think Earl Monroe is a top 75 best player of all time. Absolutely, MJ's the GOAT. That's my man, I agree. LeBron is 24. I think I'll reply to this cat. Yeah, no. LeBron James is way higher than 24. Why is Dr. J at 19? He should be much higher, even only in all the 5 years he played in the ABA. The ABA definitely hurts his career because, let's be real, the ABA wasn't very defensive focused, so his attacking, his high points that he averaged in the ABA doesn't come contrast over to the NBA very well at all, when you can't really compare the two like that, as this is the top 75 best NBA players of all time, not ABA players of all time. So that's why he's lower, because he played most of his career in the ABA. Another Earl Monroe. People like Earl Monroe. Very interesting. Very much agreed with this list. Thanks, man. Tracy McGrady is too high. Overall, I don't have major problems with the list. I'm glad that you have Wilt that high and that you have Pau Gasol on the list. Overall, not a bad list. Hey, cheers, my man. We'll show some love. MJ is clear GOAT. Very true. You have Kareem and Wilt rated behind Michael Jordan. That is ludicrous. Totally insane. Really. So on this guy's list, let's keep reading. Wilt holds 72 NBA records. Kareem has won 3 high school state championships. Well, that doesn't really... Anyway, 3, and yeah, Kareem for a little while actually was... I was definitely debating Kareem and Jordan for the GOAT spot. I think they're very equal, but Jordan is just a little bit higher because of the killer instinct that Michael Jordan had. Yeah, but Wilt Chamberlain I can't put over Michael Jordan. I don't think that's... Yeah, I don't think that is realistic. I really agree, but I think Kawhi should be around the Greek Freak. I think Kawhi Leonard needs to do a little bit more still. Yes, he has 1, 2. Yeah, he's good. He's good. No doubt that Kawhi Leonard's a good player, but I think Giannis is a better player. Stephen Curry over KD. Stephen Curry doesn't have a Finals MVP. Again, I talked about this a little bit earlier, but I think Stephen Curry is a more accomplished player. The only ever unanimous MVP, I'm pretty sure I probably would have commented something like that. Yeah, he's the best shooter of all time. It wasn't as good as the handles, and overall unanimous finals, unanimous MVP puts him above. The only reason he was the Finals MVP was because he moved to, I don't know. I think Kevin Durant shouldn't have moved to Golden State. It tarnished his legacy, I think, in a pretty big way. That's a good list. Cheers, man. What the heck? How's Luka above so many greats? Because he's Luka Doncic. No true list. Will you say the name of LeBron? Okay. This is actual. Wait, is this his list? MJ, Magic, no, MJ, Kareem, Magic, Bird, Russell. My 2 cents. Okay. Let's move on. Where is Kyrie at? Wait, where? Yeah. Oh, Kyrie Irving is not. No, he's not. He's not. All he's done is hit a really big shot, and then since then he's just been very inconsistent. No, not inconsistent. He's just out a lot. He just has breaks during the season. He hasn't got the killing instinct that it takes to be on this list, really. Good list, brother. A couple tweaks. Harden is ranked way too high. He disappears in the playoffs. Yeah, but you can't take... I think that season where he should have won MVP over Giannis with his 37 points in a season is ridiculous, and that definitely puts him up that high. Yes, he hasn't been too good in the playoffs yet, but I reckon he's still got a chance to be one of them. Well, obviously he will be the main piece if the Brooklyn Nets go deep in playoff. He's going to be one of the main pieces, but I could see him taking over from KD and actually potentially getting the Finals MVP. I could see Harden doing that. I don't doubt that. I think he can return back to his previous form if he just sticks to it and gets into shape. Weight is too high. Should be around the 30-40 range. I disagree. I think Wade is one of the best 2s of all time, as I said earlier. Trade Hakeem and Wilt spots, no way. No way, dude. No, I don't understand how people think that Wilt is in 10th around that area, 'cause that's where I put Hakeem. No. Overall beast on offense and defense. So was Wilt, and Wilt was way better than Hakeem. Hakeem, yes, he has the leading blocks of all time, but that was only because they didn't record blocks in Wilt's era. That's the only reason Hakeem has that. Otherwise, Bill Russell and Wilt would probably both be ahead of him. And George Mikan. Those 3 would probably all be above Hakeem. So Hakeem's very lucky to have that. Kobe should be higher than 7. sure. You can put him above higher than 7, but I don't think he is. Whereas AD, AD actually made the official NBA 75 list, which I'm quite disappointed in them for doing that. That is ludicrous how they put AD in the best 75 NBA players of all time. I think that is crazy. When Steph Curry is done, he'll be the NBA GOAT. I don't know. He'd have to win a lot of championships. How's LeBron? How LeBron 3? Real hate. So here's someone who thinks LeBron should be higher. I think. Yeah, there's a lot. It's a big argument, isn't it? A lot of people either say he's way higher than 3 and he's the GOAT, or he's way lower and is just. Yeah, I do truly think that LeBron is probably about the 6th now. Back when I made this video, I put him 3rd, but he's probably 6th on my list now. D-Wade at 16. Oh my God, you're. Hey. Patrick Ewing at 40. Yeah, I agree with your top 10. Yeah, cheers, man. Probably not the rest of the list by the sounds of that. Kobe was better than Magic. Kobe was not better than Magic. Magic Johnson was the pinnacle of a pass-first point guard. Actually, that's not true. John Stockton was a better pass-first point guard. But he revolutionized the point guard position. And that's why we're able to see people like Ben Simmons and that today being tall. And yes, Ben Simmons is kind of garbage. I'm not going to lie to you about that. But, sure. What about Shaq? Shaq is 11th on my list. I think that's fair for him. I think he's the one that has to miss out. He's not better than Hakeem and all those guys. Alright, so we're going to wrap up this video with a couple more comments here. We have the GOAT, period. No, LeBron James is not the GOAT. That's actually a pretty popular opinion, sadly, but he's definitely not. Curry over KD, no, as I've said many times in this video, Curry is over KD. MJ, Kareem, LeBron, Wilt, Magic, Bill, Shaq, Hakeem, Kobe, Bird. Bird at 10. Wow. Well, no, Larry Bird is right near Magic. Yep, Larry Bird's either one better or one worse than Magic. You pretty much have to rate them together. There should be James much lower to 8 and put Kobe to 3. I agree that James could probably be lower, but Kobe's not high. Kobe is very overrated. LeBron at 10th. Because those 9 players, my God, is elite and truly great players, well deserved. I think LeBron James is an elite player and well deserved as well, to be honest. Steph Curry will eclipse James. He already has, but later on in his career he'll convince everybody. I don't doubt that. I think he might be able to do that. Thank you guys for watching this far. If you like these kinds of content, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. Here's my video that I think the YouTube will like for you, and here's my recommendation on the left. Keep hooping, and I'll see you guys for the next video. Peace.